and you're good to play this game. I feel very comfortable. I feel very comfortable playing Blind Owl's draft.
A hole into cubicles with boxes that are meant for office workers, not for gamers. So yeah, you can hear each other. You pretend you don't.
All right, Varizh, looks like that's going to be first blood of the game here. And it's going for Blind Owl Esports.
Yesterday at 6, which this man dodged. Like, he's saying he's sick.
Ha. Yeah, I actually am sick, and I'm casting here.
If you hear me talk a lot, it's because he's coughing as... Oh, dang. What dude, this is... Offlaner 2 carry. These days, we do that the other way around.
Yeah. They had In Your Dream and Yoe, which was a really good double core duo. Double core duo. Yeah, double core duo. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Really strong players. But DB and Varizh, they stuck together. Jokum in another team, though. Bubble save coming out from Boomy. Is it enough, though? Ken looks like he's still done for. No spells remaining. And Ember fighting to the bitter end versus Grimz. But the silence on the Bane, he doesn't get the Nightmare off, which might have given the extra damage to finish off a kill. Meanwhile, Boomy cleans up one. Now he's still going back to the draft. They wanted the final phase of Spirit Breaker into a Shadow Demon, which in my eyes feels a bit like...
But...
Oh. Well, at least now the SD can't do anything versus the Tomb. That last Glaive is going to finish him off.
Speed aura.
It's another brain cell.
And the action continues. Yeah, Wind Ranger now completely on our own.
He's going to have to interrupt you again, Kips.
This time it's fine. I've gotten off my horse.
This Wind Ranger might be off the...
And
that was a very bad example, but I have to do it because my microphone otherwise cuts out. But you
noise filter will not let you be an artist.
Yeah. I mean, I at least have my soundboard for that, so...
Once again, sports.
Poor Ken, man. This guy is just not getting a break.
He opened fire the first, but...
Grimz. Quick D ward, but gets charged, and now Doom is looking for an opening to go in, and Ember also knows not to go. So that opens up Juju to die. He's not getting the backup that they were originally looking to play for. So a bit unfortunate for Juju.
That's a risk you take as a support. I'm curious to see where we're gonna go with this Doom. He's gonna go pipe first. Okay, so even versus Silencer, I was like...
Oh, Doom comes out onto the Ember Spirit. This is maybe Ken getting a bit of retaliation finally. They both retreat to the high ground here. A Hellbear roars, but the Thunderclap comes a bit. And 3 heroes from the side of Outcast are hunting Akari.
He's currently at 250 HP.
That's not a lot. There's the global, and he's dead. That's just it.
The focus fire seems a little much, frankly. And with
it was funny because he had the most CS out of anybody a couple minutes ago at 36, and now he's last in net worth.
Not involved in a lot of the kills except as a victim.
Nope. And is he coming down to help on bottom? I hope he is, because, you know, there's an incursion going on here. Varizh is already taken down by the just respawned Morphling with more than 200 HP this time around. Dota 2, Rusman, Juju. Thinking about
Smoking
going
for
in.
The backline.
They see Grimz. Chained up. Charge coming in. Nightmare is there. Nice bubble there from Boomy. Buys a bit of time. Ken rolling straight towards the Spirit Breaker. Look how fast he dies.
Painful.
Ken just does one shield crash.
To actually get those spells off, and that might just be too late.
Rupido. Might just be a target of a gank. Might. Bit of a soft word to use here, because he's definitely getting killed here. Rusman gets his first kill of the game. The Devil's Bargain, of course, might be a few minutes, and he's already changed into the next item. We'll see how long he holds on to this one. A lot of activity. All scouted out by a ward. Trying to set up on Morphling. Akari is setting the bait. There's the Sven charging in. They're ready to go. Pango, there's the Global Silence, but he got the Rolling Thunder off, and the timing is perfect for it. Doom, though, not in a great place. Rupido, bubble save coming up from Boomy. DB is also cutting through the backline, but he gets nightmared up. The Doom finally comes out, and it will take down Pota 2, or at least remove him from the fight. He won't be able to heal himself at all, and now Sven's going to get caught at the grip, too, and maybe they can clean them up now. Sven running in circles. Ken has been untouched this fight. Boomy goes down. Rusman takes him out. And now, Ken, you've gone too far. Tries to turn on DB, and he's successful in doing so. Juju with a charge. Ken, another swashbuckle is ready. Rusman is hitting quite hard. But yeah, remember, so is this silencer. Morphling rolling back in. Akari trying to salvage the situation. Get some kills. He takes down Varizh. They will lose Ken. Kills going back and forth. Yeah, it was a bit sad for Pota 2 that someone's going to have to soak the Doom. In his case, he didn't really get to do much that team fight.
Great save from Boomy, though.
They are trying to fight here, though. Grimz is already caught with a shackle shot, and that's a focus fire already used. Ken, Rolling Thunder ahead. Akari takes down Varizh. Still continuing with the fight, Pota 2. Got the freedom to do whatever he wants right now. There's a nice stun from Sven. Big cleave damage kicking in, but they can't kill Rupido. They can't kill Akari. DB pushing Ken very low there. Nice echo slows. Pota 2 jumps away. Rupido's Doom is about to come off cooldown. 4-man smoke. Akari just showed himself on top, but as soon as he leaves, okay, he returns back to the catapult. But meanwhile, that's happening. Sven falling to that feeling that I don't think I'm all alone here. However, the Global Silence buys some time. Sven, though, looks like he's still going to be done for. No, he's not. He actually survives. He got enough HP. The Doom ran out. Ken dying under the tower. It looked like a certain deal, but no. And Varizh's Global Silence bought enough time for the Doom to run out, and them not dealing enough damage. It turns disastrous for Blind Owl Esports, and they just lost their whole team. Because for me, for a moment, I mean, they didn't want to save that Fiend script. It was the Global Silence that just breaks that one channel that keeps him on the spot. Of course, maybe Pango roll would have been a better idea, just to use it straight on top of him. I don't know, but too late to cry now.
Rusman.
It's still in the works for the Bane. Actually wanting to go Aether Lens first, which I agree. I think that is a much more important item to have. They are trying to set up in mid for Rusman. And here we go. Lincoln's is popped, and they are rolling in. But that shackle shot, that's a very long piece of linen. Is also caught on the Shadow Demon of a DB coming in with a stun onto the Doom. Doom gets saved by the bubble. Still Doom available. Drops in on the Sven. Varizh, Grimz, both down. Fiend script has already been used as well. But, I mean, they will lose the Aegis here, too. Sven, with the help of Ember, can they fight back against Rupido? Rupido is gone. Juju is running rampant here, chasing Boomy, giving them the vision. SD is done. Can they get another hero? Doesn't look like anybody else is sticking around. The Morphling is gone. The Pango is out. Sometimes we do them. Sometimes we just don't feel like doing them. I'm gonna get straight to the action.
These guys get paid to feel like doing them.
I mean, some people get paid for doing chores at home, so I see no impeccable logic, right? Grimz is already down, and that's this global. Maybe helping for a Morphling kill, but he does have the Manta. He's able to get out. Doom connected to DB, and now DB has to be careful because Rupido is applying the pressure, and he's not going to live forever. They're going to lose to Sven, but now they need to retaliate with some kills of their own. The Morphling's about to die. He's so close to dying. Boomy with another bubble. And can they get Akari out? Looks like they will be able to get one more chains off. Morphling still has a big stick. Boomy, he's got no life left in the arms of Pota 2. And they caught Ken. Just looks so hopeless.
all by his lonesome.
What a racket.
Well, there is BKB down
They're
on
going in. Trying
Ember.
to go for reinitiation, missing out the stun. Sven BKB's up, doomed or what? Does not care. Rupido dead. Ken also gone in a matter of seconds. One more shield crash is all he gets off. Swashbuckles himself away, and with the haste rune, there's a charging cow. It's a chase to the end, but the roll-up is there, and Sven will follow up on that. Meanwhile, Varizh will buy enough time just for Rusman to deal a bit of damage and help the Ember get back into the fray. That's a teleport away. Grimz, though, will be there to keep Pota busy. And a quick charging again from Juju. Rusman is now godlike.
They're saving all of their purges to get out of the global. And then you root them up right after. Oh, and these supports.
But it is going to be a challenge.
Angling for a pick-off here, but...
Very nice quick fingers there from Grimz. Again, rolling in, but Rusman is already in between. Here comes Kari. Trying to take down the Wind Ranger while the backline's already dying. DB takes down Boomy. And the Wind Ranger just follows through on Ken. Rolling Thunder runs out. Wind's gonna take him out. There goes another with Rupido falling. And I believe, you know, it's the... It almost feels like this just might be the moment to call it. Akari.
Only Akari left standing and immediately shackled.
It's a bit of a painful move right there. At least he survives.
They give up the high ground.
Hit me. I'm here. Akari.
Here's the sentry. We gotta go.
It's a quick
second
Lincoln's
to go.
pop on the side. Courier taken away. Ward placed down once again by Grimz, and they instantly retreat from the area. Grimz, though, getting caught with a harpoon. 1-2 gone. Goodness indeed. But I still think that's not going to be enough.
He's just daring them. There we go. All
ult.
Grimz can do is pop Lincolns.
Yep. Yeah, no ults left. Another 2,400 crit there from DB. Rupido out once again. He just got back. Now he's dead again. They're all dying to the cleave. Rusman does die to Akari. So Morphling able to get something for his efforts, but still 35,000 gold behind.
Nearly
It's not...
2,500.
Yeah, it's not changing. They fought all the way into the end.
Akari? Akari, no.
Oh, where'd you guys come from? Where did you
Goodness.
come from? Where did you go?
You know, TBI.
Oh, I thought it was code for something. Well, DB
Yeah,
just goes
traumatic
on
brain
with the push here.
injury.
Ken trying to keep them at bay. And again, 15 seconds without Akari, so they're using an ulti to buy time. Rolling Thunder. The tooltip, naturally magnificent. Well, might feel great being a ball, but once you're out of the ball...
He got deflated.
Got deflated. That is mega crepes. You're gonna have to try and fight against a whole different type of adversary now, but still not changing the story whatsoever for Blind Alice. That's another one gone and another one gone. And they are forced all the way back to the fountain to start to make their plans for game number 2. Outcast drafting very early game-like. I did check their daily schedule. They've got another Dota series coming up, talking about trades. You're not going to get to trade efficiently here on the bottom side of the map. With Treant's trees gone, Juju's just, looking for his lost comrades. Meanwhile, DB and Boomy already find a kill in the top lane.
That's something that here on the top lane for Sven, you can't just recover from the trades like that. You don't get all of that lifesteal when they push you under tower here.
Oh, Ken just...
You just gotta
oh,
trade.
they just killed both of their couriers, but Ken got all the stuff. Pota 2 will miss out on his Null Talisman. Big source of his extra mana regen in the lane is gone. While in the top lane, it's a bit of a dive to take down Varizh. They will be successful in it, and DB, not enough damage to kill Rupido.
No, versus this lane in particular, it it might be.
Rusman might go down in the bottom lane. Same thing goes for Akari. Grimz is coming in with a frostbite, and he's got it. Just close enough. And with that, they're going to force the Treant back, and they're going to go all in for it. They got another frostbite going off, and there we go. That's the CMCK we're used to seeing.
And this is exactly why they were so borderline.
Ken pops an 80 rune up on the puck in the mid lane. Going pretty deep for it, too. There's Juju. Nice little slows on dots. Ken tanking this tower forever. This is not good for the TA. He's got no backup except for Boomy.
He's got no refraction.
Maybe this one they will be able to use now. Turn around. That's a lot of damage on the tree and misses the side blade spill. And now Mirana's just there to give a couple body blocks so Ken can clean up the kill. Pota 2 is right there. Grimz is nearby too.
Supports clenching for the life of their mid laner just a little bit there.
Varizh is dead too. Very nicely set up there by Rupido. Forces out the Shikuchi. Sees his strong hand moment. He does have that Morbid mask up, which will save his life. He can farm a bit. Oh, Rupido. He's not done yet. Stalking. There's the big dinosaur. Brum, brum, brum. Yeah. There's your uproar.
Nice try.
This game has a similar vibe to Game 2 of our earlier series. Where we did see a pretty much of a beatdown, but now a bit of defenselessness.
Ken is so farmed.
Varizh, Shokuchi off just in time. Grimz, yeah, there's the frostbite. Take them apart for a second. Take down the Weaver, but here comes the reinforcements. They're bringing in the numbers. Puck needs to get a coil out, but it's taking so long to teleport. Dota 2 will miss out on the opportunity to coil multiple heroes, and now it's a chase for the dinosaur. Dota going in, has the face shift for a second, tries to orb away, but all that damage. And Dino lives.
And an arrow.
And Juju dead too.
A little bonus skill. Oh, and Ken is a rocket man.
He is a rocket man. And they tried to contest this TA, but their plan backfired. Now let's see what they can do. They got a coil ready with the smoke up with Puck, and Boomy is the one who walks in.
That's a kill you can get without much in the way of retaliation from your enemies.
Yep. There's your earn charges now on the Weaver. So once he finishes the vessel, you'll have.
As talking about blink daggers, Ken's got one. As how you know you're playing a fast TA game. Dragonlance into blink into a smoke up.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Splat.
That an entire squad of thieves in the night just walked past him to kill their mid.
He just sat there. A sad life.
Rupido popped his BKB to try and disengage, but that's a good ulti there from Juju that catches Ken as well. And this is a ticket forward. They've got a lot of slows on the bird stuns and all, and Ken to drop to DB. Maybe even more. Grimz on the run. Boomy. One leap charge still remaining. Treant does get the slow up on the Crystal Maiden. Frostbite on the Weaver. Weaver's got no mana right now. He catches the arrow on DB, but still the burst time is going to be enough to take down Varizh. And Juju also frostbitten under the tower. And both supports just sacked by a simple cast of a W. Rusman trying to TP away. If they get the vision, close.
2 cores for 1. But with how far ahead Ken was, that is not actually a win for Blind Owl this time around.
It might even end up costing them. Akari.
Even more. All by his lonesome.
Very risky spot to farm in. I know you're ahead, but that was maybe unnecessarily.
Won't do that much for you. And the duration, of course, as well. Crimson Guard did need a touchdown. It has been, I think it has been tweaked just fine. Still a great asset. Not an automatic fight winner. Is Juju buying time?
How much time is he buying?
Enough?
Enough for a support trade-off here, but at the same time, Akari's Phantasm Illusions are causing some issues here for Pota too, and Rusman and Pota are trying to run away. DB's waiting in the trees. He needs 3 seconds for an ulti. Ken spots him, but he has that Aegis, so he does have the protection of a second life.
At least in terms of they have stopped the bleeding. And now, they're gonna get the opening kill.
Yep. Grimz is the one to drop first. Crystal Maiden spotted. Rusman, another 406. Did he get the same? Oh, he got 497 from the previous.
The death toll is something that could empower an Aghanim's Visage.
Maybe. Ken, 80 rune active, big ulti from Juju. Varizh gets the whole Crab Orchestra to connect on multiple heroes, and Ken is dropping
Ken's
like a
dying
fly, and so is Rupido, who has to get away. Sven throwing in another stun, connecting onto Boomy. Boomy gets away. They do pop the the Moonlight Shadow. It's not quite midnight here. Puck gonna get thrown by a quick stun by Akari. Akari, though, he is drawn to a halt. He ain't running anywhere. Weaver getting close to death, and just a little bit more, they take down Varizh. Boomy and Akari able to get out. DB's ulti is running out, so DB does have more than just one more entry point. Rupido goes for the pulverize, instantly broken by the bird. Nice triple silencer from Pota 2, and again, this is really a battle of two titans, because there's not a whole lot damage going out or in from either side. Sven's Aegis will finally pop the silence onto Grimz. Akari throwing in another, his armlet toggled his way out a couple times already. Pota 2 trying to find a connection on the CK, another man to dodge, no! The illusion caught the stun, and he got stunned by it. Time to get the game back in their hands, eh? No Weaver. No Weaver for this fight. He's going to have to TP in.
Arrow on the Sven, but he's up on the high ground.
Weaver's still not coming back in. They're actually happy just fighting this all by themselves, and now finally returns. And Ken is found on the side, slowed up, rooted up.
Still gonna BKB this time.
And they are going to fully focus down. Ken pops his BKB, and maybe they can get the Weaver. And DB maybe as well brought back in with a reality rift. And there's an overgrowth from Juju. Perfectly placed. CK's under the tower, defenseless. Does get the force staff safe quickly there, but the Dream Protector is going to be pulled in reach. Now you're in a 3 versus 5, but low on resources. Night Owls don't exactly have a lot of HP to work with, and a trapped explosion attempt to try and catch the puck.
Damage as possible and hope they back off. Hope that you create an opening for your puck somewhere. And Blind All doesn't give that. Really all you can do as both teams is back off.
Ken and Grimz, they find the Weaver, but he is able to get the time lapse off. Frostbite or no. He goes back to the same position. He's going to get frostbitten again. This time he's going to die. They never left. He
doesn't even. Oh.
Push out the creeps. Juju got a quick D-ward. He's able to take the vision away from Blind Owl. Here comes Akari, though. My name is Jeff, as he catches the Visage, but actually it looks like he's the one who's going to get surprised. Sven turning things around. DB, nice overgrowth once again, but the Manta is not enough. Pota 2's coil kills Akari, and Ken BKBs to teleport home. Costly for Blind Owl, and indeed, he's blinking forward, but he's not fast enough to catch Grimz. CM too much movement speed. Tyrion finally gets the Tranquil Boots back online. 3 more seconds for another blink. They should be able to find the CM hiding in the trees, and yeah, they just take the direct route to the CM. They save their racks. It started off not in the best way possible. It was a 5 versus 4.
Try me. Here again, Sven at your gates. God's strength.
Yeah, and he can just get living armor too. Nullifier does quickly remove most of that. Actually, I think it looked like he cast it accidentally on a familiar. And at the same time, Akari with his BKB already running, he's coiled up, he's taking heavy damage here at the same time, just standing still, doesn't get anything out. Ken down to the low ground, Rupido on the back line, dealing with Juju. They've lost both carries, so they're going to have to do without him. Ken pops his BKB just to get out of the stun lock there from the familiars. I was about to say gargoyles, but technically they used to be gargoyles. Yep.
Cheese. Roche Banner.
And most importantly, still with core buybacks up and running, but Weaver is going to call in the reinforcements. They're coming right through. Pota 2 just got the coil onto 2. It's on Grimz, it's on Rupido, but they need the damage in quickly. Sven is not here yet, but Ken is already isolated, and here comes DB. He's ready for action. He's instantly rooted by a frostbite. They got Ken, though. He's gone for 100. Roche is going back north. Oh, yeah, it's 6-0. Yeah, my wrong binds. The wrong team. You're right. With mid gone, bottom pretty much cleaned. Oh, they got the Weaver, but Weaver, he could... Okay, he's just going to TP to the outpost. That's a quick way to get back in. And also Rupido's Uproar has already been used. The tier 3 tower is gone. Their Bloodthorn and Nullifier. They're throwing everything they can slowly onto DB, but it's just not cleaning him up. Rupido, big charge, big trample damage. Varizh is back in here with his own BKB. Rupido is gone. And you're down to 3. You're going to get Ken back in 3 seconds. Goodness. Sven, though, God's Strength is not even halfway in yet. It's going to be a Mega Creeps push. It has to be. They shouldn't be able to hold this. They shouldn't be able to hold against this. At least the Aegis is out. But the Ranger Axe is gone. Instant Hex onto the Sven. DB walking away.
He still has a refresher shard in his pocket.
Only when they remove the mini-map drawing and all.
I missed that.
We all do.
Here, the final siege,
sometimes we can't have nice things when we mess around with them. Pota 2 insta-stunned there with the blink, and he might be in trouble. 1,000 HP and gone. That was very unlucky. What was that?
Seeker didn't do anything on the backline.
Felt like he got hit by a rock throw as he was going in, but Akari's also gone too. He does have a buyback. Same thing for the puck. Returning back to the fray. Pota 2 has his coil ready with the refresher orb used. They're literally fighting for their tournament lives. Blind Owl. We've got to try and hold and stem the tide somehow. DB. God's Strength is available. Ken just goes straight in on Rusman. Frozen a couple punches at the Visage. Doesn't really penetrate that armor. Visage has so much armor to give. 75% physical resistance.
You would love to go on Ken right now. No BKB for him.
There we go. The coil is set. Sven is there, just cleaning up the tier 4s. Not a lot of hits required to clean him out. Has a BKB, gets hit by the arrow. Is that an opening? Is that an opening? Is it enough? Yes, it enough? Yes, it is. DB's gone. And an instant call for a retreat. Rusman almost caught by Rupido's Pulverize. Not far off the mark. Believe it or not. They're right there, right there.
Waiting for the waves to crest the hill. The Blind Owl's attention is divided. Weaver, the Freeze tried to tank a 4-second arrow there.
And there we go. That's the call in. They're gonna go. Birds charging in front and getting dropped first. That's a very nice setup there from the puck there. And Grimz is about to die. Grimz is dead. He'll come in with an instant buyback. And Ken is rooted. He can't hit anything. He hasn't hit a single time. Rooted. What can you do?
Story of the game.
You got all that right-click damage, but one simple root prevents you from hitting anything. And that is just the end of it. Blind Owl are out, and Outcasts will enter the grand finals in a 2-0 fashion in almost an hour-long game, which did not start in their favor.